Hi beautiful people, I'm back. I'm back again. I just felt drawn to do a little reading. I'm a little bit ill, so I've got my plantain nettle tea with honey and lemon, so hopefully that makes me feel a little bit better and I don't cough through this. So how are we? I'm gonna open the window. Let me open this window. Yes, I believe there has been some intense energies after that eclipse. I just celebrated my birthday. I already did a little prayer before this, and a little cleansing, but we're gonna add a little bit of sage. Ooh, ow. This is my favourite band. They're called The War on Drugs. I 10 out of 10 recommend them. Anyway, I don't know what's with me, like my body's been extra warm recently. Anyway, I hope we're all well, wonderfully well. Thank you for watching. I'm just going to shuffle the cards, see what kind of messages we have for the collective today. So we're going to start with the Nature's Whispers Oracle cards. Today, I absolutely adore these. Well, this already says the answer's in your heart, wide awake. Okay. I rearranged the way I listen in the dark, dreaming of starting up again. Yeah, eclipse season. I feel like we've had a lot of releasing of what no longer serves us in very uncomfortable ways. Eclipse shows us really what really shakes things up. So, not a demon in the dark. Anyway, that song's called Burning. So we definitely have this energy of burning bridges, burning the old, releasing. Anyway, here we go. What's our first card today? Be in service. And then we have be in service, like a stranded kid in the doorway just burning, contemplation, empowerment. So in this, she's turning her back on. This is like stormy, and this is the sun. There's a little rainbow path, a rainbow bright side. And actually, look, there's a little eclipse in the back. This was on the bottom of the deck when I opened the deck. So what am I getting from this, guys? Let's see. This, I'm thinking of spirit. I'm not thinking of this as you being in service. As I was saying before, anything that is taken out of your life, anything you're going through, even if it seems like it's painful, is pushing you into contemplation mode, into empowerment, okay? Is trying to force you to turn your back on what no longer serves you, this choppy weather. And this card is really dark in here. I need to put the brightness up on this. It's fine. But she's turning her back. And then in her hair you can see like lightning striking, which it's like almost as if these ideas and the inspiration is divinely guided by spirit, by the workings of the universe. We could quite easily look at, or sloppy cosmic, this is what this song's called. So I was literally going to say, the cosmic entities, we'll call it, the cosmic workings of the world that have caused any uprooting might seem like chaos and sloppy and causes just absolute madness in your life. But it is for your empowerment and contemplation, for you to really look and see, what doesn't and what does not serve me. You need to take what happens and release the line from within. Look at this little lioness in the background. We take an animal spirit right now. Oh, jeez. No way did the spider just jump out. Guys, so before I started this, and the frog, right, I'm going to take all three of them and I'm going to explain why. So, earlier on I went to go for it wasn't so much a nap, right? It was one of those, I need to close my eyes to, I just had to kind of close my eyes to, I don't know if it was like almost get downloads or something, I don't know what, right? But I've been getting inspirations as I semi-nap. It wasn't really a nap, it was just more like a reboot, we'll call it. Anyway, this was the card that was coming into my head, and when I was, no way, can't believe this. This card came into my head when I was in my reboot mode, we'll call it, and I feel like a lot of people will be really exhausted and having these little like naps and sleeping a lot and kind of receiving this reset. That's what we'll call it. Now this is the healing card. So when I was thinking about this card earlier, or while I was getting inspired by this card earlier, we'll say, I was thinking of these raindrops being like, I watched a video earlier called talking about the star rays, the light rays from stars and the celestial bodies, like creating inspiration and obviously changing your life. So it's almost like the celestial energy coming down and cleansing us of what no longer serves. Okay, this is the healing card, the frog, which is, well, I've been having a really croaky throat. I feel like there's a lot of energy of having to speak your truth to, and you're being pushed to do that. The vulture card is also a really, really good card, and this is kind of relevant to what I'm saying. So this is how I see like spirit kind of watching over and I'm kind of manning the world and getting rid of stuff that no longer serves. You know what a vulture, what's in the card again? I'm gonna read it to you because I can't quite remember how they explain it, but it's basically like they're an essential part of let me just read it to you because I'm gonna butcher it and I ain't pretending I know all the cards off by heart. Guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all, which is exactly what I'm saying. Like all of the things we've gone through, it's misunderstood. We misunderstand it. We look at this badness or upheaval and go, "Oh my God, this is the worst thing that ever happened to me." It's not. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in motherfucking disguise, which is literally what I was saying. Okay, to bring it to balance, clean your space, sage. I feel like I need to sage at the start of this. I have had this really intense energy of having to clean my space out, to get rid of stuff that no longer serves me, because you can't bring your abundance or whatever matches your vibration back into your life if your life is full of stuff that is from, you know, previous vibrations, if you can understand what I'm saying by that. So you have to get rid of what no longer serves you to move forward. Now, the fact that the spider came out, because firstly, this is a life purpose card, but literally this is more confirmation for me, because there was a spider on the floor before I started this, and it was the same spider. I know it was the same one from like a week ago, where I was doing a reading on myself, and a card about Dharma and using your hands for creativity came out, and I saw out the corner of my eye like a little movement on the ground, and I looked around. It was the big spider, and I was like, in my head, usually I get freaked out by spiders. I don't anymore because I know they're messengers, right? So in my head it was like, that's a sign, that's a sign. So I researched the sign of a spider, and it was basically about creativity. And then 2 minutes later I was like, I need to pick up my animal spirit deck, so shuffled it, and this flew out, which talks about Dharma, your life's purpose. We're being refocused. Also, this is a spider's home, the web, and look how beautifully intricate it is. It uses its hands and its energy to create such a beautiful space for it to feed itself, for it, and it's almost as if its environment, through its energy, helps it survive. And it's so important, obviously, to fill our body and to be aware of what we put inside our body, but we also have to be aware of where we are, our environment. And I actually made a video about this, and I never uploaded it today. I just said there's an energy of this that I need to explain, I guess, or just felt drawn to upload it. So maybe I'll upload it before this, but it's exactly what I've been saying. Anyway, wow. Intense healing, intense clearing out. Okay? So be aware of that. Be aware of that. And to know it's for your highest good. It's for your highest good. It is. Now, this is a brand new deck I got, right? And I might have to read from it. It's called the Heavenly Bodies Astrology Deck. And it was my birthday the other day. I decided to buy it because it looked beautiful. And oh, wow. So, let's see what comes out. Let's see. I'm feeling one card needs to come out. I'm going to skip this song because this is an 11-minute song. It's on shuffle on my 1,000 song playlist. I don't know what's going to come on next. Oh, in your hands. I was just saying. The spider's hands. See them come together. Oh my god. Right, this is In Your Hands by Nick Mulvey. Wow. Your hands hold power, guys. For your intention. Anyway, there's also an importance of, and a highlight to, which I've said in the last few readings, not the last one, the first reading, or the one I did, I don't know when I did it, but I talk a lot about spiritual amnesia and waking up from that. Now it's the time to speak up. Now is the time to speak up and to live a loving life. Put intention into everything you do. Clear out what no longer serves. Move on up. Move on up. Okay. Oh, it's gone quite far away, that one. I also saw, right, a dead butterfly earlier, which is a massive sign. Saturn. Feel restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work and patience. This is what we're being drawn to learn right now. What is that on that card? Is that stars? It looks like stars. Here we go, Saturn. Yin. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. Yeah, it's not as physical. This experience is not as physical. It's very intuitive. Your intuition's going to be going crazy right now. Fire came out earlier. not from this deck, from another deck. And the first song we played was Burning. Okay? With the pale light in your hands. Oh my god, right. So fire, confidence, optimism, passion, bravery. I'll show you these cards, right? It's really dark. Saturn. Feeling restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work and patience. Yin. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality and receptivity. Fire. The fire's been burnt right up my ass, not gonna lie. Confidence, optimism, passion and bravery. There's a call to live from a loving, intuitive, spiritual place with confidence, passion, bravery, living from the heart, doing what's right, because that is what you're called to do. And you're realizing, or we're realizing, what is making us feel restricted. We have to experience that struggle first. We have to go through that pain and that struggle to go, what have I been missing? What have I not been doing? Where am I at? And we can't sit there and do nothing about it, right? It's amazing to have all this passion and inspiration, but you have to do something with it. When you're called and you're connected in that sense, you have to answer the call. And I said this earlier, but in one of my last readings, you have to answer the call of spirit, of your passion. What did you love to do when you were younger? Why do we now fill our lives with things that no longer serve us and try and be friends with people who don't align with us? Okay, so a lot of stuff's going to be coming out of your life. Be prepared for that. It's going to hurt at first, but it's so worth it. Maybe put this volume up a tiny bit. I don't know if it will ruin the video, but... So this is America by Young the Giant. Take time to reflect. I was searching for something as I watched you run. I was sad when you said that you never really wanted some. Were you looking for someone as I watched you go? I mean, I literally was just saying losing people. Set your sights higher. Stargazer. It's the stars. It's all in it. It's all from there. That's what. Be devoted and committed. You know, hey. As I said earlier, be devoted and committed. You have to be devoted and committed to your calling, okay? This is a massive time for reflection. What serves you, what doesn't, what do you need to get rid of? Everything in life is a mirror right now, and always is, okay? If something pisses you off about something out there, if someone says something, someone does something, what does it tell you about yourself? How do you rise above that? How do you set your sights higher and look at it from another perspective? Everything is healing information. Everything has healing information in it. Everything is to make you better. Everything is happening to make you better. And his eyes are very intense. I don't know if you can tell. And the stars are above him and he's wearing the cloak. The stars are, they're kind of hugging him. And also, if you're feeling called to look and learn more about astrology, which, trust me, you should, because this telescope has astrology signs on it, the planet signs. And go and look up at the stars if it's a clear night. Go and just sit there and soak in what you need to. Because the more I do that, the more I learn. Like, the more innate knowings or understandings just come to me, and I'm like, aha, so many aha moments. It's stunning. Where was I going? What was I gonna do? I'm getting distracted. So I'm gonna use this mystical shaman deck. Mystical shaman oracle deck next. Let's see what this is gonna say. In America, I can't sing because my throat hurts. So funny the frog came out. I felt it sounded like a frog all damn day. Okay, Coyote. Coyote is a trickster spirit. Things coming into your life that, you know, are a little bit tricky. It could be very deceiving. That you need to watch it and be careful for. But you need to go through that so you can, you know, learn to trust your damn self. And you'll be brought in lessons if you don't learn them. Like, if you don't learn from this, if you don't learn from it, well, what am I saying? Oh, this song, sorry I got distracted. It's by Pip Millett-June, and she's talking about her gran who's passed. Oh, wow. Anyway, sorry I got distracted. There could be things coming into your life. Sorry, I just feel like that was my gran's here. Basically, what was I going to say? I need to skip this song because it's distracting me. I'm gonna, it's fine. This will be it, right? So I feel like things, you need to be careful. Things are maybe gonna come into your life. You know, these people may be like, oh yeah, I've changed. Just be discerning. Ask God for discernment. Be careful. Don't fall for the same tricks. See from a higher perspective. As I said, ask God for discernment. Holy mountain. Stay up. Keep going. Keep rising. And whatever is wanting to come in, right? The coyote spirit. Whatever comes in that might not be for your best interest. So be very careful. You're being called to really just go within and rise high. Okay, and just be careful. Set your sights higher than what you've already gone through that doesn't serve you, that, you know, people that maybe bring you down. Set your sights a lot higher than that coyote energy. But I'm going to read these two cards out because these ones are always very interesting and they're quite hard to learn. So 12 coyote. Coyote is a symbol of the sacred trickster, the one who provides detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. The coyote brings the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which doesn't serve you, which is literally everything I've been saying. And I just seen 2332 there. Mirror energy. And then time to reflect with the mirror guardian came out, so that's aligned. Sometimes it appears that you will get everything you want, only to find that coyote brings you the opposite of what you hoped for. The lessons offered by coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are most sacred and always for your highest good. If coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointment, as they are true tests of faith. Holy mountain came after that. True tests of faith. You've set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confused when it appears you're being led off course, off the path leading to your most treasured dreams and desires. Remember this, coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you're ready to handle what you've set in motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when coyote calls your name. I was literally saying that for the last 20 minutes, so I love spirit. I love how holy alignment that is. Holy alignment on the holy mountain. Holy mountain. Native peoples around the earth recognise mountains as places of great power where one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims circumambulate, wow, did not know that was a word, Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb ice-capped mountain, I cannot speak, Mount Osangate to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. Fire came out. I said, go and receive the starlight. I love spirit. The holy mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. If you're feeling drawn to go on a trip, to go visit a sacred place. I've been looking at ley lines recently. I went to York randomly. I wasn't going to go with my family. I'm changing this song. Oh, I love this song. Anyway, I ended up on a holiday, and so my auntie has a house in York, and then I wasn't going to go, and then I woke up in the morning, I was like, I have to go. I feel drawn. When you're being drawn to a place, it's because I personally believe, energetics in certain places spark, you know, DNA remembering or just kind of upgrades, because I had some crazy spiritual time there, and devil was on the bottom of the deck. Be careful of that devil energy. Anyway. Yeah, and I went to a church there, and I went to an old monastery, and I just kind of really let my heart, my intuition lead me where it needed to go, and I ended up in an old church, and I did some prayers, and I was doing a prayer, and there's like this old stone cross that was in the church, and because in Yorkshire, in the Yorkshire Moors, they've got lots of like little lots of stones that kind of mark certain places on long ley lines and stuff, that are hundreds of years old, and there was one in the church, and as I was praying, I said my prayer, and then I looked up, and I realised the cross was called Anna's Cross. What the fuck, right? And I had some incredible, that Holy Mountain card kept coming up when I was there, so if you're being invited to go somewhere, go. If you're feeling called somewhere, go. Even if it's just a day trip out in nature. Okay, 6 of Wands. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm going to change my playlist because this is really... I'm going to put instrumental India on. Why is it not letting me? We're changing the vibe. We're changing the vibe. Why is it not letting me do it? What is happening? No, right. We're doing. What's happening with this? It's really strange, right? I'm gonna have to just keep the same playlist on. Annoyingly. Right, we've got 6 of Wands. The Fool. Okay, see this 6 of Wands card, you know what's making me think of? See the lights coming down. With my headphones on, it's just me and the world that I see thumping the beat. Lyrics. Very important. This is called Mind Runs Deep by Saki, the Polish ambassador, Marvelous. Anyway, this is making me think, right? You will be successful, right, spiritually or in general life, when you align with the energy from above. And here you'll see it's so dark, but there's like outlines of hands which aren't real. They're like apparitions almost, and that's almost like your spiritual team is behind you. That's how I'm looking at it, or like cheering you on. Sorry, I just love this song. I wish I could get the lyrics up, I can't. It's really annoying me. So annoying. Why is it not letting me do it? Oh well, it's not meant to be. So here we go, that's what I'm thinking of, because then the fill came out. Trust the universe. Trust that divine guidance. And fall right in. Even like, here's the darkness. When the darkness comes, take that as a sign to fall into something new. Because the universe is going to catch you. The divine orchestration is going to catch you. Even when it doesn't look like it. And you can see there's this light.